Here's a question for you. If money was a person in your life, how would you describe that person? Welcome to Possibilities with me, Hina Khan. I've been a coach and psychotherapist for well over a decade. And after working with hundreds of clients, here's what I have come to know. The only thing holding us back from a larger, more expansive life is our mindset. I'm going to help you break through your mental barriers and unlock infinite possibilities. If money was a person in your life, how would you describe that person? This is a question I ask my clients often, and I have heard a wide range of answers from a fair-weathered friend, not reliable, a jerk, comes and goes, doesn't stick around. Now think about it. If you had a person in your life that was a jerk and not reliable, would you want that kind of person or that energy around you? These strong responses come from our inherited beliefs around money. And that is what we have to examine if we want to change our relationship with money. So we've got to go back to when we were young. Perhaps you grew up in a house where money was tight and you saw the tension it created between your parents. Maybe you grew up with little and now you choose to provide your kids with all the things you didn't have. Maybe your parents had lots of money, but it was used in a controlling way, throwing the family into chaos from time to time. Or perhaps you heard sentiments like this: money is the root of all evil, and that it's not spiritual, definitely not good. Regardless of which scenario defines you, it would have set the foundation for how you view money and, quite frankly, what's in your bank account. Sometimes it can be difficult to identify the feelings we've attached to money, which is why I love these questions by T. Harv Eker. Let's do them now together. Go grab a pen and a notebook or pull up notes on your phone. Press pause to do that now. Here are the questions I want you to answer. And by the way, don't be surprised if you feel emotional while doing this work. Here we go. With regards to money, I feel angry because. With regards to money, I feel sad because. With regards to money, I feel afraid that. With regards to money, I feel ashamed because. And the last one, with regards to money, I feel guilty because. Those are really powerful questions, and they can help you identify your blocks. Despite what we may have been taught, the truth is that money is simply energy, neutral energy, We attach meaning to it and decide if it's bad or good. And it's the significance we impose upon it that then influences our interaction with this energy. There could be things that came up for you, past situations that you're still punishing yourself for and blocking the circulation and flow of money in your life. Think of it like a garden hose. When it's twisted or there's a kink in it, the water slows down or it stops altogether. The same is true with the energy of money. Money comes where it is invited and stays where it's welcomed. So the exchange of money is really an exchange of energy, and we want to keep that energy in circulation, starting with how we think and feel about it. Take one of my clients, for example. When we started working together, she was $150,000 in debt, and she was thinking about that debt all the time. One of the first things she did was start to shift her thinking about her finances. She stopped focusing on debt and started focusing on building wealth. From that place, she was able to triple her income. As you know, what we focus on expands. She was focused on not having enough money and therefore reinforcing not having enough money. But when she switched up the narrative, she decided to believe, get this, that money is her best friend and they go everywhere together. She also created a rule in her household that nobody would talk about debt. And so she really locked in on what she wanted, which was wealth. This then impacted how she saw herself, her own value, and she could now receive money. This is really important because if you are not in the right mindset to receive money, you won't know what to do when you get it. Think of lottery winners, people who have won millions. You would think they would be set for life, only to lose it and then some in a short amount of time. They couldn't hold on to it because of how they view themselves and feel about themselves. Their mindset was still tied to being someone that struggles to make ends meet. So here's what I've come to know about money. It is a choice multiplier. When you don't have to worry about it, it gives you options. Let's say your child comes home from school and asks to go to a camp. You can make the decision from the place of, is this the right camp for them? As opposed to, can we afford it? Not only does it give you choices, it allows you to extend your good far beyond yourself. This is why I really believe it is selfish to play small and have your goal to be to just have enough. Okay, hear me out. I know that may have bothered some of you. Here's the thing though, if you only have enough to cover your needs and maybe a vacation once a year, it limits your reach and contribution. Simply walk into any hospital and you will see evidence of people that were able to make a difference because they had money. They had money to give. And you don't have to have millions to do this. You always have a choice in how you think about it. You can think, I don't make enough. I can't donate or make a difference. Or you can tune into abundance and understand that you don't have to wait. There might be something that you can give, and by doing this, you are in flow with the energy of money. And here's the best part. You're no longer a victim of what's in your bank account or any external conditions. You are in control because you've changed your beliefs around money. I also don't believe you were born to simply get by. Your birthright is all the riches you desire in every sense of the word. So let's tap into that now with gratitude. Gratitude for all the things that you want that money can buy. You may already have a notebook and a pen. If not, grab that now or open up notes on your phone. Press pause and set yourself up. Great. Now I want you to think of all the wonderful things you want and think about it with gratitude. don't hold back. And please don't judge yourself. Allow yourself to really dream. What are the things that you want? I would love to know what came up for you. Please send them over to me on Instagram at Coach with Hina. By the way, if you love this content, can you do me a favor? Will you rate it or write a review? When you do that, it helps us reach more people. I really, really appreciate it. And I will meet you here next time on Possibilities. This episode was produced by Stephanie Phillips, presented by Frequency Podcast Network.